I'm Johnny, and today I'm going to be going over hunting, pros and cons. I know, this seems like a spiritual channel all about spirituality, oh, only this and that, tarot cards, this, that, crystals, tarot cards, magic, all that sort of stuff. But I have not gone, technically I've gone hunting because for me, fishing is a big part of my life. I love fishing, absolutely love it. I love the waiting game. So, I'll be going over 5 pros and 5 cons. Pros are the goods, cons are the not so goods. So, first off, invasive species. For number 1. And now, for this, first I'll be going through pros, then I'll be going through cons. So, first, why is invasive species a pro? So, invasive species, they're a creature or like here in Missouri, we're not meant to have armadillos here. They're called an invasive species. Like they didn't start here. They didn't start living in Missouri. So in the invasive species, in some places there's bigger invasive species like hogs and stuff. And those are actually a good source of meat and a good source of, because they mess things up a lot, so people don't really like them. People don't really like to, oh, wow, look at how beautiful that pig is. Like, no one's really going to be doing that. They're going to be like, oh no, the pigs are back, you know? So sometimes they'll have hunters, and it's good practice for hunters to track down these animals because they're not meant to be here anyway. So it's a good source of meat for their family. It's a good source of practice, and they're not meant to be here, so it's pretty good. So the second reason this goes with our vibrational video, that the nature vibrates at one of the highest levels of anything around us. Anything in this human life, everything around us, nature vibrates the highest. Nature absolutely vibrates the highest. It vibrates so high and it's so amazing and good for you. Okay. Next is 3. Hunting, you have to move around a lot. If you're tracking like let's say a badger. If you're tracking a badger and you just like, because badgers, most creatures don't just sit there and like, hey, are you gonna hunt me over here? I'll wait for you right here. I'll just sit right here. No, they're gonna see you, they're gonna spook, and they're gonna run. They're gonna run away. And they're fast. They're really fast. So, that's why exercise, it'll keep you great. You'll be in such good shape. Especially carrying around all the equipment and stuff, it'll really quite beef you up. But, you know, I have not gone hunting yet. I'm only almost 13. 10 days, guys. 10 days. I'm almost there. But I'm 12, pretty much 13. So for me, it'd still be $275 for a unlimited small game pass, but game is just another word for animals that you can hunt. So 4 is that you can actually make a good amount of money from selling these things because a lot of people value these as like, I was watching a video the other day. It's not bad to watch videos. You can completely watch videos. Just don't, oh my god, all I want to do from the minute I get up to the minute I go to sleep is watch videos or play games. You get some good time outside, you know? Get some family time. But going and being able to sell this stuff, certain people will buy it for a lot of money. But sometimes you'll want to save it, so you'll want to just kind of freeze it. And freezing it doesn't do anything bad to it. If anything, it just keeps it more fresh and more soft and stuff. But people will buy it for a lot of money. People like just a deer hide. A hide is just another word for the fur once it's all cut off of the animal. But people will really, really like this sort of stuff. It's big bucks. But, so lastly for pros is that sometimes animals are born or they just grew up in a bad spot. So A, they have an injury in their legs, so they're not as fast as the rest. B is that they might just not be quite as intelligent as the others. Or 3, they might just be not having a great time with their growing. and the growing process might mess up, and one leg is shorter than the other, so they're running like this. When the other deers are running like, they're just kind of slow behind. So it's good. It's a positive that we can, like, it's meat for us. It's good for us. It's food. It's food for us to be able to survive off of. But it's also, if I was blind and I couldn't talk, or if I was blind, I couldn't talk and I couldn't hear, I probably wouldn't really want to be here, you know? There's nothing for you can do. You just sit like this. Nothing happens, really. It's sad, but it's a good way to help these poor animals out. Now, I don't really want to do these negatives, but with pros, you have to have cons. So cons are like the not very good stuff. Okay, so the first one that I found is that some hunters go overboard, and sometimes they just hunt way too many animals. Like, if you go on, every country should have a website. Like, we have a Missouri website for the hunting and all the I forget what they're called. With certain animals, you have a limit because maybe they're just not populated very much this year. Like, I saw that you can only have, like, I was researching otters trapping. You can trap as many otters as you want because there's a lot of them. With stuff like deer, you can get like two bucks. Which bucks are just the male. So next two is that over 1,000 casualties happen a year. Casualties are when someone sadly passes away a year because of trophy hunting. Trophy hunting is where people will hunt animals, but they'll only take their heads and they'll like put it on a wood thing, and then they'll just sit there on the wall like this. I'll probably flash an image up on the screen if I can find one. But so the third is that if you get a bad shot, it can honestly really hurt the animal. Like, if you shoot it in the foot, it's a sad thing, because I personally would rather just get a clean shot, just no pain for them, because it's just the feeling inside me. I'd rather have them have a calm, easy death instead of them suffering and all that. So 4 is that some people just hunt for fun. No absolute reason. They'll just completely leave the animal just out there to die. Like, if they shoot it in the stomach, they'll just and it passes on. They'll just leave it there. They'll be like, "Yay, I got one," and then they'll just leave and go home. And they won't take the meat. They won't take the antlers. They won't take anything off of the animal. They'll just leave it, not really use it for anything at all. Which could be something good for someone else who isn't as fortunate to have as much stuff. So 5, which is our last con, is that some people go on other people's land, which is illegal. Do not go on other people's property. If you really just feel a connection to hunting and you really just want to do it for your family, and then you and your parents or you and your sibling, whatever, it doesn't affect me. You guys go and you learn how to, and you want to go hunt, and there's just this big old buck, and it's deer season. Big old buck in the neighbor's yard. You can't just go over there, see it, and shoot it. You'll get in really big trouble, and you'll have to pay money. So that was the 5 pros and 5 cons of hunting. If you guys enjoy this video, if we can get maybe 5 likes, I'll do a part 2. 5 likes. Thank you guys. Bye.